Major stuff happening with the Lucha Brothers, as one could be headed to WWE as soon as SmackDown, while the other could be headed out of AEW as soon as maybe next week. We got all of it. We're going to talk about it. But first, let's get into the big part of the WWE part of this, which is right now Carmelo Hayes for Friday Night SmackDown has a surprise opponent that we don't know who it is as of right now. Many people are speculating that it is going to be recently announced free agent Penta, who has left AEW. He is a free agent. He can sign whenever he wants. Could we see Penta debuting on WWE, this week? Kenny Bomb, let me know.
You know what, Big Om? They just said Penta returned to AAA, and he announced that he was leaving. Said his goodbyes. Said, "I'm gonna go figure out my future.
That's
I'm gonna holler
crazy.
at y'all in a minute."
That's crazy. That is like he comes like, "I'm back. I'm leaving."
Exactly. Like, listen, you don't say goodbye unless you're already locked in somewhere else. Because now, if you sign to WWE, you can't do shows outside of WWE. AEW lets you do that,
Very
but
possible they
WWE
pulled
says
him.
that's what you're not doing. What'd you say?
I said very possible they pulled him.
You think they pulled them from the show? Like, no more of
I
that?
think it's very possible that they were like, "Hey, bro, whatever bookings you got, my boy, you might as well throw them joints out the window because you're with us."
He's like, "Well, wait a minute, I got my money on the books." They said,
And I spoke to my boy Paul, and from the looks of it, bro, I think Penta's good. Yeah, he kind of threw a little hint in there, like, "Hey, bro, you know what I'm saying? We might have somebody from the opposing side." Yeah, no, bro, but yeah, bro, I think you know what I'm saying. I think we might see Penta this week, bro. Nobody says bye for no reason, man.
But listen, they said the guy with the mystery opponent is Carmelo Hayes. Is this the right choice for Penta to make his debut against? Because let's be honest, what'd you say?
I said, is this the right picture?
I mean, he looking good, man. I ain't gonna lie. He looking like a very handsome young man.
Bro, he's a sexy man. Look at that.
Let's get up out of here before I crash out. Now, listen, Carmelo Hayes he's a small man, but Penta, deceptively large. I don't think he may have noticed because of the people he was in there with in AEW, but I think he'll swallow up Carmelo. How do y'all think this match would go? That was kind of crazy, right? He was swallowing. All right, yeah. All right, listen. WWE is not going to let Penta go so crazy. So for him to just straight up leave the Indies and do this match with Carmelo Hayes, will Carmelo survive? I mean, I'm trying to save it, y'all. I don't know what to
He's cooked, man. Look, he's cooked just like this video. But like, I look, from a fan standpoint, I'm gonna enjoy the hell out of it if that is indeed what it is, because a debuting Penta with that energy he's going to have coming in, plus Carmelo Hayes and what we know he's going to do in that ring, it's going to be magic. The moment is going to be spectacular.
Whoa,
if indeed WWE decides to do it. But I think it is going to be they're going to have to play it the right way, because Carmelo Hayes can very rarely afford some wins or some losses here. My man cannot afford any more losses, but Penta's not going to lose on his way coming into the company. And if they do, he's going to end up like Taz, where it's Taz, and then he turns into a meme. And anyway, regardless.
That's exactly what I was asking, though, Big Om.
Yeah.
Because I said, can Carmelo survive? Like, if Penta beats him, if he comes right in and Carmelo is the fall man, I think that kind of shows the position they see Carmelo in. Like, he's really good. He can give him a good match and take a loss. So it doesn't seem like he's somebody they're protecting. They're kind of using him like they used Dolph Ziggler, unfortunately.
Yeah, he's really pegged into that spot where he's just like,
now you're talking about peg. Guy. This video's cooked, man.
What?
Just go ahead. Watch it back. You said he's pegged.
Bro, that's a figure. That's a way of speech. Why are you taking?
I mean, you already called the man sexy, and now you're talking about the man getting pegged. Come on, bro.
I did not say, bro.
Yo, this video is cooked, man. Are we going to just keep going, or are we going to cut this?
Whoa, that's a good.
Just keep it going.
Let's keep it going. Come on, Brian.
Oh, brother. All right. Yes.
Kissthering behind the scenes, y'all.
All right,
Brian, do you think Carmelo Hayes can afford the loss in this match?
No, not at all, bro. Not at all. Every credible match he's had, aside from the one against Randy Orton back in May, he hasn't won. So no, he can't afford to lose this match. He can't afford to be fed at the moment. So no.
Well, didn't he cook with Andrade? Didn't they have a good back and forth?
Yeah, they were having some great matches, but Andrade ultimately came up on top.
Ooh, yeah. Okay. Yeah, man, that's crazy. But they're debuting here. If this does in fact come to pass, they're debuting Penta in a singles role. Now, Big Om, you had some rumors, speculation.
Nope, I
things
have
going
some.
on about Phoenix.
I have a report for you, Kenneth Bombington.
Let's get it.
According to the good folks over at FightfulSelect.com, quote, there were people within AEW that indicated last week that AEW and Tony Khan might actually give Rey Fenix an early release on his deal. However, since then, there's been no update, and one of the sources indicated they believe almost any outcome sets an unfortunate precedent. And what I think they're talking about here is if you release him after everything that's gone down, everything they said, then you're basically telling other talent who don't want to be in AEW, well, you can demand out at any point and the company's going to be forced to do it one way or another. But on the flip side, they have caught a lot of bad PR for this. And it's one of those things where Tony's words kind of came back to bite him. You know, early on, he never said this directly, but he had indicated that, you know, if someone doesn't want to be here, then it's okay and we're going to let him go. But it's that perception, man. They're losing the perception war. So it's a tough pickle for them. Tough pickle.
Want to play both sides. Can't play both sides, my boy. If you feel what I'm saying, that AEW looking cooked. Lots of negative press out there. Anyway,
you can't just say that. You can't just say allegedly.
But listen, I think it does set a bad precedence just because of the way Phoenix handled everything. Like he put out there, these doctors weren't taking care of me. This is inhumane treatment. So I feel like if they release him, then like let's say Wardlow's unhappy with his situation and something happened bad to him backstage, he can just pop out and be like, yeah, the doctors did this and that to me, and Tony Khan did this and that. Sets that precedence. If you talk bad about Tony Khan and AEW, they'll just let you go to keep you quiet. So I think they really got to be careful with how they handle this situation.
Personally, I think they just release Rey Fenix, man. Like, just eat it. Like, you already lost the perception war. Get a little bit of good feeling back there by just ridding yourself of the entire situation, being like, all right, we're all moving on, mutually parting ways. Good luck to you and your future endeavors. All that fun stuff. Just let it go, man. Like, because there's really no benefit to AEW. There's no benefit to AEW keeping Rey Fenix at this point.
It's not like
would WWE do it?
Bro, they'll be all right without him.
I mean, what WWE would do is like an unnecessary like thing to even talk about because they're in two different places in the industry. WWE is a conglomerate that is literally going to do whatever they want, even if it's like, you know, bad for wrestling. It doesn't matter. Like AEW says they care about wrestling, says they care about the positive side of wrestling. They need to put their best foot forward in that respect.
They don't.
Both sides, they care about business. Like when Mercedes Moné and Naomi quit WWE, they walked out. They let those contracts ride out. They didn't release them. Yeah. So it is what it is. This is wrestling, and this is business.
That was bad business too. There's a reason why Mercedes didn't come back.
I mean, it's good business.
We don't want Mercedes back.
Practice of it all, but it's good business. We want you over here. We don't want you over there.
Mercedes can stay over there. We don't want her back. Can't cut promos, bro. All right, man. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys, you know what I'm saying.
Mercedes better than Rhea Ripley. Mercedes better than Liv Morgan.
I'll see what I have to deal with.
Mercedes better than Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, Mercedes is worse than everybody else on that roster. Let me catch y'all though.